it's time to focus. Once you chose a goal and once you researched all the different ways to get there and created a plan, it's time to focus and lock in on that one goal. I was talking to my dad today and I asked him, Dad, what are the 2 things that you believe are incredibly important that you believe people nowadays are lacking? And he said, one is motivation. And he said the best way to do that is to prove people wrong, prove people who look down on you, prove people who talk down on you, and prove people, wrong that never believed in you. The second part was focus. He said that our generation, as in, ours and the younger generations, we have a problem with focusing. It's hard for us to just sit down and get to work. It's hard for us to just do one thing and be really, really good at it and get the job done. And I can speak volumes about this because I've struggled with that for the longest time, right? Just doing one thing and one thing only and getting really good at that. And now that I have a clear vision of what I want and what I need to do, it's all about doing that, right? I'm making a big pivot, which requires tremendous effort, which requires tremendous focus. And the thing is, once I hone in that focus, and because I'm actually focusing, I will see so much more progress than when I had a million different things going on. And sure, you can do multiple things at once, but just know that the more things you add onto your plate, right, the less you'll be able to accomplish, especially for the goal that matters most to you. So really, really use this as a sign that it's time for you to focus. And if you don't know what to focus on, then it's time to focus on finding the things you should focus on, right? So your life path, like what do you want? What do you want to be as a person? Where do you want to be as a person? What do you want to achieve and why? Like focus on that first. What skills do you have that are really, really your strengths and that you can leverage to building the future that you want and to become the person that you want, right? All these questions, that's what you should focus on if you don't know what to focus on. For me, it's focusing on learning the trade that I'm currently mastering, right? A lot of things have happened, particularly with fitness. I trained these 2 clients, I trained one client, and he and his husband just canceled the session completely, and that caused them to completely cancel their subscription. And I feel pretty bad. But that's just yet another sign that maybe this isn't for me, right? But the point is, once you know what you want to do, and once you know how to get there, focus on doing that work that is required of you to get there. Very simple. Anything else that is not getting you towards your goal, anything that is not the work that is getting you to accomplish your goal, should be removed because those are just distractions. Of course, there's essentials like maybe taking care of your kid or maybe going to school if you have school, right? But everything else should be just background noise. So that is my goal for this week, which is to really, really focus on getting this course done for my new trade. And I'm going to do all that I can to get it done. So with that being said, remember to be better daily. Hit that subscribe button. It feels so weird saying that. But, I genuinely think that if you have like-minded people amongst you, the lonely to becoming wealthy and to life in general is just a lot less lonely. All right, so feel free to sub. I make videos every day. But with that being said, it's going to be a fantastic, fun week this week. Opportunities are everywhere. You just got to look for them. With that being said, remember to be better daily. I'm going to be better by focusing and finishing that course. And have a beautiful rest of your day or night. See you tomorrow. Peace.